Hello, and thank you for joining us for another installment on what's going on in and around your board of directors. I'm joined here with President David Brown, President-elect Tom Westcott. We may as well lead off talking about how we've got our 3 standing committees and many other committees off and running. And I think when the directors were making the appointments at the organizational meeting in January, they really were impressed with the quality of the people that have come forward and volunteered.
Yeah, there's some great people that were in the pipe this year. And I mean, Tom, you've got a lot of experience. We're actually have you as President-elect chairing 2 of the committees this year.
Well, fortunately, just for the first quarter of the year, Dave. But yes, that's worked out with being treasurer last year. I run right through the first quarter with chairing Audit, Finance, and Risk. And then, of course, I'm chairing the Political Action Committee, and that fits in very well with being President-elect.
Things are underway.
Absolutely.
And you know, there's always other issues that maybe the committees aren't dealing with, or maybe are just on the director's radar. And a good example of that maybe is some of the challenges that our members are having with the new central lock boxes, and how the directors are monitoring that situation really closely. And I think it's great that members are paying attention to what's happening on Central Lock Hub and getting a good sense of how we're reacting to these challenges.
They're willing to do whatever needs to be done to get this problem solved.
Yeah. The key thing, too, is the members can never lose sight of the fact that we understand the challenges and the frustration, and how, first of all, it's a totally new tool, and it's different than what we had before.
Absolutely. And I know you don't practice anymore, but Tom and I do. We are out there day to day as realtors. We're running across these situations. And matter of fact, Tom, you had a few issues with the first boxes you got.
Well, I certainly did, but no, I had quite a few of them that I had problems with, and I found Central Lock very responsive. I talked to them on the phone immediately that I would encounter a problem, but I also, the ones where we couldn't get them fixed, brought them in and had them returned so they could really investigate what was going on with those boxes.
Yeah. So what has Central Lock done to fix some of the problems that we have right now?
Well, what they've done is they've taken all the boxes that we've sent back, and they've tested them to find out the root cause of what's causing all these problems that we're coming to.
How many did we send back, Tom?
We sent back 371, I believe, Dave.
Wow. So
they tested them all and found out that it's a firmware problem. So then they've developed a fix for it, and they've tested that fix on, I believe, 130 of those boxes that were sent back. And it solved every problem on those boxes. So I think that gives us a good degree of confidence that we have the right solution.
And I think what the members have to really understand is that Central Lock is a professional organization that applies a number of means of testing and all kinds of redundancies in that testing. So, you know, this is best in class work. The other thing that's impressive is that they have deployed a team that's going to be coming to Calgary to really try to regain the confidence of our members in the system. And again, this is unprecedented in scope. And I realize some members wanted to hear this news much sooner, but the logistics behind putting together a team to come and really to be their A team, Central Lock is coming totally at their expense. This is not costing us a dime, and as I said, they're quite committed to making sure that by the end of this process, we'll be back on track with them.
Perfect.
So one thing we insisted on too when they're here, and that's April 5th to 13th, that they'll actually make use of some other locations around the city as well, trying to make this just as convenient as possible in a very inconvenient situation. So again, we appreciate the members' patience on this, and please do call into the help desk and call the Central Lock number directly if you have a situation or an issue, and we will we'll do everything we can to get this right as soon as possible.
We are on it every single day.
Another big thing we're working on is our annual general meeting on April 19th, and this is always an important day in the year, and we'll be providing updates on everything we've done in the past year, and of course going through the financial statements in detail and hearing some presentations. It's going to be a fun day.
And our keynote speaker this year is from the University of Calgary?
Jim DeWald. He's the Dean of the University of Calgary's Haskayne School of Business, and he's an author, extremely engaging speaker, and we were fortunate to land him for kind of the mid part of the day. Come early. Starting at 9 o'clock, we'll have our expo, AGM Expo, set up where you can come and learn a few things about what's going on with some CREB offerings, but also from other parts of organized real estate in Alberta as well.
Great. And we have our charitable foundation and our CIBS group there as well doing their presentations?
That's right. We have 3 AGMs basically that morning, so they'll get rolling at 9:30, and we should have you out of there by shortly after lunch.
Free lunch?
Free lunch, man.
Wow.
Well, and the other thing is to always remember that you can participate online. This is a really cool way to participate. You can vote. You can actually make comments. You can follow everything that's going on, and we're really proud of what our EAGM provides members that do work and live in outlying areas and don't feel you have to disrupt your whole day to participate in your board.
I saw last night when I logged into Matrix that it gave me a little pop-up and it says register to attend or register online. So anybody who's interested just clicks on that button and away to go.
Well, again, our theme this year is to elevate, so let's elevate our numbers and participation at the AGM and have a good quality discussion on anything that are on members' minds. There is an open forum session there as well, so this is what it's all about.
Perfect.
So, yeah. Well, thanks, gentlemen. And CREBs, this concludes our first update from the Board of Directors of the year, which ironically we shot on St. Patrick's Day. So have a great day, CREBs, and please...
Don't drink and drive.
Yes, never.
Have some green beer, don't drink and drive.